All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to continue the action? Are you guys ready for our first championship match of the evening?
That's the way to treat the best PWF champion of all time, folks.
Always confident, always talking trash is John Skyler, former PWF champion. Decorated champion all over. Recently debuted in Impact Wrestling. This is somebody that has been in damn near every locker room in the business there is to be in. Has been in there with some of the best in the sport. And he looks to potentially add another championship to his resume tonight. Not the most popular man in Jacksonville. But this might be. Here in just a moment, this might be the most popular man in Jacksonville.
Our PWF Universal Champion, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, Bojack!
Listen to the people! Skyler will not be intimidated. I would be.
This match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And is for the Premier Wrestling Federation Undisputed Championship. Introducing first, to my right, he is the challenger. He is a former two-time PWF champion from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 214 pounds, the Southern Savior, John Skyler!
Skyler got nothing to show those for.
And his opponent, to my left, he is the reigning and defending PWF Undisputed Champion, weighing 365 pounds, from Jacksonville, North Carolina, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, Bojack!
Maybe the most explosive young wrestler to come along the scene in, what, Zane, 10 years? 5 years at least.
Who, John Skyler?
Bojack.
Oh, okay. I'll say John Skyler's been there more than 5 years.
All right, shut your stinky little sewer holes. You all sound stupid right now. You sound stupid. Shut your mouth. Hey, you keep him back until I'm ready.
Oh, you're scared! He's from Impact.
I was going to say TNA. Thank you for saying it before me.
What a monumental occasion for PWF. You've seen the hype. You've seen all the videos. You've seen all the advertisements. You've seen the banners. The greatest PWF champion of all time has returned, the Southern Savior, John Skyler.
Man, this guy's like a real good rash. You can't get rid of him.
And I know that's why all of you are here tonight, and quite honestly, I want to save Bojack the embarrassment here.
He's my favorite horseman.
Seeing as I am the greatest champion. Shut up, kid, I'm talking.
Can't.
Bojack's gonna kill you. Bojack's gonna kill you. Bojack is pacing, ready to rip John Skyler apart.
He looks hungry.
Come on.
Calm down. This is pro wrestling. Nobody's going to kill anybody. I'm going to save you the embarrassment. Seeing as I am the greatest PWF champion of all time, I'm going to give you the opportunity,
I would say
instead of losing to me in front of all your little hometown moron friends.
None of Bojack's friends come to this gym.
No offense. I'm going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and hand that championship over to where it rightfully belongs. And I want you to hand me the championship, make me the 3-time undisputed PWF heavyweight champion, because quite honestly, I don't want to wrestle in front of you idiots anyways. So go ahead, forfeit the title to me, we'll call it a night, you can hang out with all your stupid friends.
You know, I'm going to say, that's a good deal for John Skyler.
I was just thinking, like, how many opportunities have I left on the table just by not putting it out there like that? Hey, just let me win right now.
Oh, boy! Oh! Well, there's an answer.
And we just left the thunderous forearms of John Davis, and we entered the forearms of Bojack.
Come on.
They just make him stronger on some people.
Bojack, bring him out. Uh-oh.
But he got all that big bill from the corner.
Sir, the dreadlock demolition machine working his way.
Go!
Crushed him. Oh boy.
Oh, he's
So quick, so agile, he's so athletic, he's so vicious, he's so our champion.
big. Whoa!
Norman Smiley on that slam. I like the technique.
Timeout.
There's no timeouts
There you
in
go.
baseball.
No, John Skyler gets it. In baseball, they totally even there, you just put your hand up. And then sometimes they don't see it. You hit a home run, and they call you back. It's wild, man. You gotta watch baseball sometimes.
I'm sorry. You're gonna be sorry.
Oh!
Throw to Bojack is dangerous.
Oh! Nice Harley Race knee to the L side.
Never seen that enough.
It's not enough at all. Also, Ted DiBiase. Let's not undersell people. Speaking of Cameron Grimes,
How many more name drops?
we could have started earlier, but we're not that late. We can't get more.
We need to put Silly Bacabella so we can get all of them.
Well, John Skyler is a battle-tested veteran. He's been in the ring with some big men before. He's been in the ring with Billy Gunn, with Walter,
there you
with
go.
Kane.
Okay.
So
Zane Riley.
This is not the biggest man that he's ever been in there with.
And you mentioned, I mean, it's been actually Bojack may be the champion, but when you just take the careers and stretch it out of Skyler versus Bojack, Skyler has accomplished a fair bit more.
But John, you're not John, but I'll throw it back to you, Jay. That's the landscape of wrestling right now. You have two types of people. You have guys that have been here forever, years and years, decades, and you have a brand new breed. There's no real middle ground because those guys didn't stick around, they didn't pan out. So you have phenomenal talent
in the
ring. You have the future. That's right, they became names.
Excellent point. You're 100% correct.
There's no middle ground anymore.
And that has become the theme of the night, quite frankly, as Jakob said. Skyler trying to create some space. Stay away from him. He's hammering down.
Skyler saying, I don't care how big you are. I'm going to slam these
I don't think you can do that.
across your back.
Skyler, as noted, two-time former PWF champion of the title for 315 days back in 2017. 2018, only held it for 30 days before he came into contact with our broadcast partner.
Jake Gurney, everybody.
Shoot names?
I don't know what you go by
Names?
anymore.
You use my last name.
Woo! Jake Hammermeyer sounds weird.
Oh, what a nice looking neck breaker from Skyler.
Calling everybody. Might as well call everybody. Joke's on you. My real name's Zane Riley. Suck it in.
The effects of the damage that Skyler has committed.
Run that back, please. Thank you. Beat that out.
Skyler is delivering Bojack's head into the top. Early on in this contest,
I'm the next champ, baby!
Skyler has effectively squashed that momentum and is firmly in the driver's seat right now, guys.
Yeah, positively. Skyler has slowed it down. And quite frankly, has brought some aggression to this big man. I think that's a wise move, quite frankly.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
That's true.
Well, in the same note that we talked about John Davis being so big, always making his opponent the underdog, John Skyler, who is so small, always makes his opponent the underdog even from below. Because he's so smart, he's so talented.
A rare mistake from the veteran Skyler took his time to deal with the fans, but let Bojack actually recover from that damage that he committed to his neck.
John Skyler is nothing if he isn't a southern heel. Beautiful southern heel.
Bring it back, baby.
Sleeper hold, trying to drag that big man down.
Oh, down to a knee.
Cut the flow of blood off to the carotid artery. And Bojack will be sleeping on the canvas. And we'll have a 3-time champion.
The bad part is, though, someone that size, you can get him so low, but he can just get a burst of energy, and you're right back where you began.
Yeah, he could be
Like right now.
Oh boy!
Oh!
you are some type of soothsayer.
But again, the wiliness of John Skyler, the knowledge.
Great drop kick. Both feet right in the back. Cover.
Oh, Bojack not able to kick out with the normal ferocity that we see normally. The normal amount of just explosive energy. You can see the effects of Skyler's offense really starting to wear down.
John has beat him up, quite frankly, more than he's used to getting beat up in these types of situations.
He's used to a little bit more of equal ground.
Positively.
His first defense was against the Infinite Man 2, and it was more of a wrestling contest. This is a straight up more of a fight right now.
These people can't help you!
It might not have taken Bojack
Wait,
off
did you
his
see
feet,
that?
but it brought him down to a knee.
Skyler hits him, he had to shake off a little bit of pain. He had to shake it off. Here we go.
Oh. Skyler's bringing everything he's got. The dreadlock demolition machine is still standing.
But he's holding that wrist. He's making sure he can't get away from it. He can't go anywhere.
Uh-oh. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes on Bojack.
Nope.
Caught him.
Oh!
Back, a little back break.
And back up. Whoa!
He's not done yet. What does he have in mind for the challenger?
Woo! Oh!
Bojack's had that quick burst of adrenaline, but you can tell is still feeling the effects to the damage to his neck. And now both champion and challenger find themselves on their backs.
Right here in Jacksonville, firmly behind the champion. As noted, making his second defense of the title. He captured it from Mason Miles back in June.
I honestly can't think of a time that John Skyler's been on the ropes this much anytime recently.
Especially when you take into consideration how few combos Bojack's going to string together. Like he's got a couple moves in, and the damage already done to Skyler is immense.
Yeah, positively. When you're that big, the damage meter.
That's a lot. That's 365 pounds of manly.
Oh, man, he's moving too!
Every move Bojack does is a finish. It just is what it is. He is the dreadlock demolition machine for a reason.
You never hear it on commentary at times like this. But not only is Bojack wrestling John Skyler, Bojack is wrestling time. The longer this goes, the more it goes against Bojack.
That's true. Not to mention it's hot in this building.
It sure is.
A big man will wear down quicker. It's just science. It's just biology.
Take it from a big man that was in the ring earlier tonight. He is on the downside of every angle right now.
Woo!
Spear!
Caught him! Skyler!
This is
to win the title! Only two!
Bojack, this is probably the most perilous that we've seen this champion on his journey so far. Skyler was 1 second away from getting the PWF Undisputed Championship back.
John Skyler is in the best shape of his entire life. He's so wide, he's so big, massive shoulders, baby. God, every day is chest and back for John Skyler.
The leg day.
I'm trying to manipulate this big man. I don't know if that's going to work.
John might need a couple more guys. John Skyler might need to get John Davis out here to help pick him up.
365 pounds a year dead.
Bojack's finished!
Shut him off.
Some space.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Sky.
What?
He likes to follow with the Grand Smash.
Yes!
Oh! Oh! Grand Smasher lariat.
Stuck him with it.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh!
Referee says only two. Caught him.
Oh! Black hole slam.
Skyler is on the ropes. He's got to mount a comeback here. Cover. 2.
Oh, he's literally on
John
the ropes.
Skyler with his foot on the rope.
Great ring positioning from the challenger.
John
Great
Skyler.
positioning from the referee. What a catch. Championship match to end on a technicality like that would be an absolute disservice. Jacksonville, North Carolina is forever behind their champion, Bojack, as he stalks the challenger. John Skyler, I don't even know if he knows Bojack's behind him right now. Now he does. Goes to whip, does the champion. Challenger holds on. Giving him a receipt for all his points at the beginning of the match. Oh! Ow!
All right, everything Bojack does just hurts.
All Skyler can do is hold on.
Leaps under to Skyler, kicks in the gut. He likes to
Whoa!
It worked for Patrick Scott just a few moments ago.
We got a new champ!
Oh! So then what does that say, Studs? Is Bojack stronger than John Davis? Is Patrick Scott stronger than John Skyler?
There it is. Silent Tommy Dreamer, what are you waiting for?
Do we have a four-way in our future?
I know you're watching right now on IWTV.
Ooh, I pay extra for that, guys.
Side Patrick Scott.
Or Bojack or John Davis. I don't know what his contract status is.
Very good.
We're a group package. We all come together.
Dude.
Hey!
All right, here comes John Scott. Oh!
A hip attack from the smallest guy on the card.
Hip attacks, back elbows.
Stay down!
Powerbomb situations. Waist locks. The new super kicks.
That can't help you. You should have handed me the title.
John
Skyler
Skyler
is
might be taking his
challenging him.
time. Too long.
Two things are surprising here, guys.
Oh, he's
John
back down,
Skyler
though.
is letting the champion get to his feet, and Bojack is having a hard time getting to his feet.
I think maybe the challenger may be playing some psychological warfare. We've talked about it. No one has taken this young man into the deep water like this. And Bojack now is having to reconcile with not being able to pick himself up.
Bojack's a big boy. I'm not too surprised he can't get back to his feet.
Get the new champ.
John Skyler taking this sort of time, though, that is uncharacteristic of a veteran, a journeyman, as John Skyler.
You should have stayed down. You're a quitter.
Such a predictable Skyler.
Just like all
Been
these
down
idiots.
for August.
You're a quitter.
It seems like he's really having a hard time getting to his feet.
But let me play devil's advocate. I don't know that John Skyler's ever wrestled someone that took that long to get down and maintain the upper hand.
I really think Skyler is making this young man think about it. He's playing the psychological game. He's talking trash here to the people. He's talking trash to the champion. He's making the champion think about it.
Hold on.
Oh, he gave him too
Wait
long.
a minute.
Oh, he gave him way too long. Bojack bump two. Bojack bump two. Hook of the leg. What?
Your winner and still PWF Undisputed Champion.
Guys, a little bit ago, I was going to say that I believe that Patrick Scott beating John Davis is the biggest upset in PWF history. I'll go you one further. Bojack over John Skyler.
Unbelievable. Skyler took 1 second too long to jaw jack with the fans to his own detriment. Bojack to have the wherewithal to understand what's going on and to be able to apply the Bojack bomb too in that situation shows that he is growing as our current Universal Champion.
Skyler was perfect in the closing moments, but not at the moment that counted the most. And hold on, in the ring, hold on.
That's Mason Miles.
Wait,
Mason Miles.
Is he on injury? Wait, hold on.
Mason Miles broke his leg last month.
That man can barely walk. Why is he in the ring right now?
That's a shoot. Mason Miles broke his leg in a training incident maybe 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. He's asking for the mic.
There's a glaring scar on his knee that'll tell you the
Bojack's
truth.
ready
Look
for
at
a
it.
fight or something. I don't know. What's he here for?
Calm down. I promise I'm in no shape to fight you, I promise. One more time. I'm in no shape to fight you right now, Bojack. And that's the honest truth for those of you who do not know. A little over 2 months ago, I was training in a ring just like this, jumped off the top rope like I normally would 100 times, and I broke both bones in my right leg. It does suck, believe me. I got a metal rod, I have 2 screws, and while I'm medically cleared to work, medically cleared to work out in the gym, medically cleared to walk every day, the reality is that I was told I might not ever wrestle again. That's honest truth, I swear. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you, I know. I know you're used to having people like John Skyler come out here and lie to you about how they're the greatest PWF champion of all time. I have a 702-day reign that says otherwise, but listen, accidents happen, and it wasn't anybody's fault except for yours. Hear me out, here's why. Because before I stepped into the ring with you, Bojack, I had never had anybody push me to the limits that you did, Bojack. I have never stood across the ring from a competitor as fierce as you, Bojack. I have never met somebody who wanted to be champion as bad as you, Bojack. So when you beat me and you ended my 702-day reign, it forced me to train harder than I ever have. It forced me to try to learn and do dangerous stuff that I had never done before because I knew that I was going to have to do that if I ever wanted to take back that PWF Undisputed Championship. And next thing I know, out from underneath me. Everything that I've ever worked for in wrestling taken from me just like that, and I may potentially never get it back again. But I'm not mad. Because I know if there's anybody here that's meant to carry that belt, it's you. I know that if there is anybody here that can raise the level of competition at PWF, it is you. And that's why the reality is, with the level of competition the way it is here, hell, I may return to professional wrestling one day. Who knows? All I'm doing is I got to do what the doctors tell me to do. Work my leg out, do whatever I can to try to get back, gain strength. And I'm doing it, believe me. So it's not a win. I return to PWF. And it's not an if, it's an if I return to professional wrestling, and it's an if I return to Premier Wrestling Federation. But I tell you one thing, if I do, I am coming back for that title.
Coming back to lose!
Mason Miles. Not if. When you are ready to come back, you will get your rematch.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hate to hear it regardless of what you think about a man. A career-ending injury is something we all fear.
Absolutely. It can happen to anybody at any time. We wish Mason Miles the absolute best. He's the longest reigning champion in the company's history. We wish him a speedy recovery. I hope to see him soon.
I really do. He's one of the best we've ever had. One of the best new talents, but not. He is not Bojack.